on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you so, but still so down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been cooking with the sauce, Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Squad on the real.
Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn, okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, it seems to split it. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeting me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how I was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by 9 would be hard and loud. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Athletes grow up seeing their favorite players in commercials and ads. That makes it an exciting opportunity when they're asked if they'd like to become the face of a company as well.
check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
For some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Leading the Raiders sideline, that is head coach Pete Carroll. This guy's playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making a long trip to the East Coast. Facing off with him, it is Sean McDermott, head coach of the Bills. These guys are ready. Straight to the air they go. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 7.
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll go play action. This is a heater going deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the post.
Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? And when you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense help with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
This plays a design run. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming. This time he's looking to throw. Getting out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages. And he couldn't do it right there.
On 3rd down, Genty. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's a short gain of 1. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First down. A gain of a yard.
Looking to throw here.
First down.
That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A pickup of 17. That's a Vegas first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Raiders are going to have a first down. They'll pass it this time. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down. They're going play action. Big man showing up the yards. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Line up the design keeper. When he gets in, touchdown! The Raiders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The Raiders ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Katie. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. Hits the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
First and 10 now from the 46. So a timeout comes in with the play clock down to just 3 seconds. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and 10 now from the 46. Here's a design run. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped. So no gain on first down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nothing.
Design quarterback run here. On the move, past the 40. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. That's a Vegas first down. All set to go now from the 35. This time looking to throw. Headed out right. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or 2 lost. But Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack. All right, here we go. Second down. Here's a throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders now lead by 10. Well, I don't think our audience heard it, Brock. I hope they did. But as soon as he broke forward with that football, you were saying, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. You saw the path that he was taking to that end zone.
Well, the only reason I and everybody here got to see it happen is because of what their coaches saw. That this defense wasn't giving him the respect he deserved as a runner, and leaving space for him, that's dangerous because he ran it all the way home right here in the red zone.
The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jump.
That leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Third and long. They're going to throw. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
15 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route, too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Line up the design keeper. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a design run. Get some space around midfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And I know we're still in the first half, but you look at his totals, Brock. It's looking like 100 yards isn't just a faint possibility. It's almost a certainty with how well he's been mixing some dual threat reps into his work here. First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check out.
He's going to throw this one. On the move, headed right. And he runs out of bounds a yard or two behind the line. Couldn't get all the way back. That's going to count as a sack. And break the huddle. It's second down now. Design quarterback run here. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on third and long. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Has it in close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Raiders ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Pass play on first and 10. And the deep ball falls incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Besh. And that'll bring up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Let's go now.
We'll go with a design keeper. This gets the first and more. Again, he's got room. Can they catch him? Makes the 15. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. But you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Trying to throw this from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Pitch play to Jency. Makes the tackle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Here's first and 10 from the 47. He's going to throw it. And he puts some air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. Starting this drive with a design run. And he is persuaded to go for bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Set it downs for him from the 31. To the air now on 1st and 10. Flush down now to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Raiders are going to have the first down.
36-yard line.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
They'll work against the blitz. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. There's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Snagged near the boundary by Besh. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
That finds Besh. Complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Raiders ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. Playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. They go play action on 1st down. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up third down. Let's go, Spade.
Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
Line up the design keeper. There he goes again. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Here's a design run. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Back to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a first and goal.